What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the XCESSIVE Podcast. I'm Aiden, and today I'm joined by Biz.
What's up?
And John.
Hello.
Today we have another very special guest, Rich Zeller. He's the CEO of Garden State Hip Hop Hour and the head of media at Sloppy Vinyl. What's going on, Rich?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. I'm out here in Brooklyn. I'm excited to be talking to you guys because you guys are the best.
Oh, I appreciate that. About time, man.
Everything I do is me chasing you guys. I'm trying to catch up. You guys are moving.
We finally had the time, man. Like we've been running too.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are way too popping now. I can't even get attention. Like y'all are the podcast standard in Jersey. All of us are just trying to catch up to y'all.
We always got time for you, Rich.
Don't worry, Rich.
So we had Jahmez on the podcast not too long ago. We popped out at his concert. How did your relationship with Jahmez start?
So we were at an orgy, and we were just both hitting the same girl, and we're like, "What's good? Let's be friends." That'd be wild, though, right?
I really thought he was.
But nah.
Well, that's almost as wild as like when Jahmez got on the show.
Yeah, he told me that you guys had a sex party. We met at this event at Dolby something. It was like in New York City for the first time. And then like a year later, my boy Marco had me at this place called a Syndicate. And I was hanging out with him and my boy Josh. And then they're like, oh, this guy Jahmez is coming up here. So then Jahmez came up. I was like, oh, we met last year and we kind of dapped it up. It was cool. That night we actually went to a Justin Love listening party in the city. We were supposed to, I think, go to an Audio Mac event, but it was like packed out. So we go to Justin Love listening party. We vibe out. And then maybe like another year later, he hits me up and like, you know what I'm saying, invited me to Sloppy Vinyl, and just from there, just like that.
Damn, word.
So it wasn't the orgy.
Nah.
That's funny.
Well, that would be an amazing story. That'd be way cooler. You know what I'm saying? That cool.
Yeah. So you're the head of media over at Sloppy Vinyl, right? How'd you get started with that, and how's that experience been being like in charge of like the whole media for that company?
Just like it was slowly since like when I first got there. You know, I was doing the podcasting over there, and then I just took the initiative and started doing more things, connecting them with more media outlets, helping the artists there get on more media platforms. So it just kind of like developed over time, and then we just sat down and just locked it in, honestly. So, super cool. It's super busy. It takes up a lot of my time. I've had to kind of like, put some of my own personal stuff to the side. But I feel like this is like just way more rewarding because I like seeing other people, succeed and get to where they need to be. So to me, that's way more enjoyable. So it really wasn't an issue for me to put, the Garden State Hip Hop Hour and my stuff to the side. Even though it wasn't asked of me, it's just a lot of times I find this to be my focus and what I'm really more interested in,
Yeah, you have a passion for it.
Yeah. So honestly, like podcasting all that way was a way for me to get to where I am now. To me, so
yeah, you like talking to people. I mean, like every time we see you, we're always like talking. For,
you know what's
like,
crazy is I hate talking to people.
Oh, maybe it's just us then.
Except for you guys, of course.
What's it called? How long have you been at Sloppy Vinyl?
Was it only since like October, November?
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Wow. So
yeah, it was a more recent thing. It just, it just kind of clicked between me and the people there. So it was just a good relationship from the beginning, and it just, some things are just really just meant to be, and you just really find your place, and it just felt like the place I was supposed to be. I was welcomed. I welcomed them, and we all just really worked well together. So it was just a good vibe. So that's really what the world's about, just being happy where you're at. So I found myself enjoying myself there, being happy, and not wanting to leave. So I was like, okay,
that's important. It doesn't even feel like work at times, right?
Yeah. I wake up in the morning like around like 8 a.m. I sleep in till 8 a.m. very late. I wake up late. I'll shower. I'll do the things around the house I need to take care of, chores, whatever the case may be, and then I rush over to the studio. So I'm usually at the studio about like 10 a.m. Because it's about 45 minutes from my house, and then I don't leave until I know I'm gonna go home and fall asleep. Like when I find myself like trying to keep myself up, I'm like, all right, now it's time to go. So literally from the moment I'm up to the moment I go home, Sloppy Vinyl.
Damn, grinding.
Big grind.
What's your favorite part about the job? Like, what's like the one like little perk that you didn't realize you'd get?
Oh, getting to hang out with Law. She's like one of the top artists there. You're saying amazing artist. Her new song Controller's out right now. Over still popping. But how much more can I ask for than I get to hang around just amazing.
But you like hanging out with Law more than Jahmez?
Anyway, so amazing creative artists all the time.
Wow.
But like. But so just the fun part is literally like the energy of all the people in there. Everyone's a little bit different. Everyone's narrative's a little bit different. Everyone's character's a little bit different. So you get a mix of so many different things and even styles of music, and you're just literally surrounded by creative energy all day, coming from different aspects, whether it's artists, graphic designers, videographers, marketers, airbrushing, like anything you could think of,
Yeah, you're getting a little taste of like everything.
I forget the question, but whatever the question was, the answer was getting to hang out with Law.
Is there like a story that you have that like on like how you got into this business?
Yeah, so I just woke up one day and decided to do it.
Really?
For real?
Nah, deadass. So at the time, I was still going to school. I was working in Congress. I was actually at the House of Representatives, Congressman Bill Pascrell's office in Patterson. I worked at the district office, and I was just chilling there. And then the next day, I woke up and I was like, "Well, I'm going to do something else now."
Yo,
So
wait.
Run that back.
Wait, you working for fucking Congress? What the fuck? Wait, what were you doing like with that? Like,
just pretty much just kind of like office work, really, just learning the ins and outs. Because at the time, I wanted to work in government because my goal was to, work with veterans and help veterans because I'm a veteran myself. So I figured I might as well just learn how the government works.
mad respect. Thank you for your service, man.
Yeah, so like anything in life when I want to do it, I just go do it. One time I wanted to work at a shoe store, so I worked at Champs. One time, like whatever it is I want to do, I want to be in music, I started doing this. I wanted to work in government, I did that. Like I wanted to join the Army, I woke up the next day, I signed up for the Army. So anything in life I want to do, I just go do it. Because otherwise it won't be able to escape my head. So even if I want to do something, even if I just try it for 5 minutes, I'm like, yo, this was stupid as hell. Like, this is not fun, or this is not what I really want to do. At least I got to try it. And I always find a way to do whatever I want to do,
That's
'Cause,
important.
Like, this is my life. I control it. The laws are my laws. Well, not that law, but my law is my law. My world is my world. So I feel like I control my world. So whatever I want to do, I'm going to do.
You're living how you want to live.
Yes. Oh, so back to your question. So yeah, I woke up and I decided I wanted to do in the music industry. So I was like, okay, what's the fastest way? What's the easiest way to get in rooms? What's the easiest way to make myself important or make myself needed and not just feel like I'm lingering, or just the ways I can finesse where I need it to be? I was like, oh, let me start doing interviews. Everyone always needs interviews. You can always just say I'm a guy that does interviews. So I just started doing interviews, and that's how I got everywhere I needed to be. Every room, connections, networks. Because whether you're talking about an independent artist, whether you're talking about a label, whether you're talking whoever, everyone needs an interview. Everyone needs media. Everyone needs content. So I did.
Word. Damn, dude, that's an amazing story. I just learned so much about you.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
3 minutes.
That's crazy. I didn't even know. Damn.
Yeah, like
mad
whatever you
respect.
want to do in life, you just gotta figure out like the best way to do it. And for me, I'm really good at figuring out where I need to be, how to make it look, and just talk my way into wherever I want.
Word.
Like the OnlyJahmez at. I had to convince the guy at the door to let me in because he was like, "You don't look like you're supposed to be here," and I was like, "Well, I don't know."
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, you have your roots in Jersey and all, but like with all this traction you've been getting, have you ever considered like going like out to LA? Because like a lot of people, try to make like that jump at a point, and I noticed like you're still here in Jersey. So what about Jersey keeps you like staying and like within like this, the tri-state area really?
Because I lived all over. I've lived in Virginia, I lived in Texas, I lived in Pennsylvania, I lived in South Carolina, and I always kept thinking about Jersey. It's like all these places are cool. LA, right? That's all cool. California's cool. So I do hope to retire in San Diego because it's 72 degrees all year round.
Ooh,
but
yeah.
But I don't know, like just like they're too slow. Not they're too slow, but just a different environment. I like the fast pacedness of it. I like the go.
Yeah.
Like, and you're not gonna find that anywhere else. Like when I lived in the South, when you go, I hear about LA. Like everything's slowed down. Like that's not for me. Like I'm constantly on the go, and I move fast. Like I lose a lot of relationships. I lose a lot of things because like I just keep moving, and people can't always keep up. And it's not that I mean to leave people behind or I mean to do something with an idea. I'm just always on go, like all the time. So it's like I don't got time to wait for people. I don't got time to go. It's not that I think anything's wrong or bad or whatever the case may be. It's just I don't like to wait.
Yeah.
I don't got
Same.
time to wait. What you're saying, like, the shit is crazy to me. Like, if I think of something, I want to do it right now. If it doesn't come out good, I'd rather. It's like I think it's Jeff Bezos. Maybe it's the same way. Like the idea is cool, the planning is cool, but who gives a fuck? Just do it. You're gonna gain really from the experience. Because even within the failure, I don't know how to do it next time.
Exactly.
But if you keep planning or I keep planning, it might never get done. Or it's just, I'm gonna overthink it, because I'm an overthinker. So I just gotta do and go. So why am I still here? Is because this is the place to be, to always be on the go. Except when we're in all this fucking traffic,
that's the one thing in Jersey, fucking traffic. Well, you're in Brooklyn, but New York traffic too.
We had what's it called? Because we went to the OnlyJahmez and Friends tour.
OnlyJahmez and Friends, you guys got to sing along.
Yeah, we did. We did in what's it called?
Yeah,
we
did TikTok.
Spencer and I did a TikTok
right now. I'm not hearing you sing.
Okay. Ready? All together.
Right,
Rich, you want to join in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. OnlyJahmez and Friends. OnlyJahmez and Friends. OnlyJahmez and Friends. Shaw.
Motherfuckers.
I think
Matrix and Jamez, they definitely put that together really well.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Sloppy Vinyl, and that's about being on the go. We came up with the idea and we did it right there.
I really fuck with the event and like the whole concept. Like when we were like trying to figure out how to get there and everything, we just looked up the place and we were like, oh, it's an apartment, and we were like. That's interesting. You've never been like at a thing like that, and we get there and it's just like the way you guys had like the whole like basement set up with like the whole DJ up.
No, it's like a loft. People live there.
Yeah, exactly. Like I thought that was like really dope. And like what was her name again that hosted it?
Jamez?
No, the
you're
other
talking about the lady who owns the apartment?
Yeah.
It starts with an S. It's slipping my mind right now.
I forget, but I'm gonna figure it out and I'll put it in the description because shout out to
I
her.
got it somewhere. Yeah.
But I thought the whole concept was cool that like that you guys get like all these different artists that are coming up, and instead of like trying to make like this huge like chaotic thing out of it, you guys are just trying to have a whole show, like a whole showcase out of it, and you're trying to show the talent while also having like kind of like house party vibes at the same time, where it's not super intense, not everyone's getting like super, everyone was just chilling doing their own thing. And then once like the artists,
also it's not like a showcase because like it wasn't like people came and left after they went.
Yeah,
it's like these people all that performed are friends. Like we know these people. Like what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're all part of a system. That's why it's called OnlyJahmez and Friends.
Yeah, it was like just a whole like good like atmosphere. Like
yeah, facts.
What's it called? It was definitely I would say it's a completely different experience than what we've done like event wise. It was really cool.
I had a lot of fun there.
I also like the whole concept of it. Yeah. It's like what like what's it called? When I mean concept, I mean like the experience. I think is the word I was looking for. The experience is very different. It's like
the experience.
Everyone was
branding.
just chilling.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, but listen, real quick, listen. Yo, at the next one, well, I don't know when this interview drops, but anyway, so this next one we're gonna have. There's gonna be a guy in a hot dog costume hosting the whole event. He's called the Golden Glizzy.
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Golden Glizzy.
He's gonna be the host of all the events going forward. This guy's wearing a hot dog costume. He's gonna be introducing people. He's gonna be the host of the show, the Golden Glizzy.
When's
you guys got it first? The exclusive Golden Glizzy drop.
When's the event? Do you guys?
The 29th, Thursday.
Oh, word.
Word. Yeah, so it's close.
Word.
Wow, you guys don't even be looking because I be posting flyers, bro. I thought we were cool, man.
Oh my.
Bro, I'm sorry. I've been running around this week.
Ex-friends.
No, Rich. I'm sorry.
Rich, no, please. No, but also just 100%. Thank you so much for having us come out that one night. That was really cool.
No,
really
definitely. You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, it kind of leads into the next question. Do you how long is the tour going on for? How many more like concerts are going on, and how do you think it's going so far? Just keep going.
Forever, till we can't breathe no more. It's always gonna be OnlyJahmez and Friends. That's the brand. It's gonna be eventually, the plan is to be a festival, outdoor festival. That's why you see each show we're branding it. We got the jingle, the theme song. We got more of them. Everything's presented a certain way. That's the reason we got the hot dog coming, because at like a festival, carnival, people eat hot dogs. So we imagine it in the likes of an Astro World type event, like a big giant, just like an experience, But we're planning more outdoors, like in the long term.
Word.
That's sick.
Yeah, so forever.
Just.
There's no need to stop. Why would you ever stop?
Yeah, true.
Keep the momentum.
Yeah, so the never-ending concert tour.
So you are a manager of 2 artists now, OnlyJahmez and Ace Moolah. What got you into being an artist manager, and how did you meet Ace Moolah? Because I think he was the newer one you have started working with. Oh, he's a producer. Okay. Yeah.
So what happened was, I never want to manage nobody at all because I saw the stresses of it. I just ain't got time to baby someone and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was always focused on myself. When you take on this role, you gotta stop thinking about yourself for real. It's like your brand's to the side, but I always have my own, you know. So I was always like really against it. I was getting asked like almost from the beginning, just because away from the beginning, like how I presented myself and made myself of importance from the beginning. I was like, nah. And then I was really trying to manage Law, but she turned me down. So I was like, JahMez, I guess I can manage you.
Oh my God, not true.
No. But anyway, so then so yeah, I was against it. And then I met JahMez, and then I started working at Sloppy, and I was just like feeling out his vibes. And he would kind of mention it here and there, but I was really against it. But after like a few months, like 4 or 5 months maybe, like I really was just fucking with his vibe, like his work ethic. Like I've never seen anyone work as hard as him. Not only that, but he had the whole Sloppy Vinyl behind him. So, you know, studios, you know, any resource you could think he already had. So I was like, okay, cool. It's not gonna be a situation where just an artist just keeps asking for money, you know, or pay for this, pay for that. And at the end of the day, though, it really came down to, like I said, his work ethic and the music. You know, like he doesn't just have microwave music. It's not just fast music. You know, when you listen to it, it's like megastar level. You know, The Weeknd, Drake. Like, you know, it's hip hop, it's pop, it's rock. You're saying there's so much more to it. Yeah, he's super well rounded. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do this. It was just like, you know, I already built that trust in him. We built a relationship. So, and he had a lot of good people already around him and working with him. So I knew like getting into it was almost like I'd be able to learn as I go. So I kind of was like, fuck it, yeah. So let's rock out with that. And then with Ace Moolah, I knew Ace for like about a year and a half now, maybe. But when we started working on the Jack and Drill project together, and then I saw the chemistry him and JahMez had together, I was like, this would make sense just for me to approach him and be like, hey, you know, let's like lock in some kind of management situation. Because it made sense. I had the artist, I had a producer that he loved, that the chemistry was already there, that was working on that new sound, that, you know, that Jersey Club drill sound, and we were already working on a project together, and we also built like a good relationship. A lot of my decisions are based on the relationship with a person, you know, because I don't know, I like to kind of feel like I'm friends with the people I work with.
Facts.
It's the kind of person I am, and like once I'm in, like I'm ready to like die for the person. You know, it's just who I am as a person. So sometimes I gotta be careful. But like once I'm in. So that's why I value it very heavily, and I base it on relationships. So again, Ace, it was just another relationship. I felt comfortable doing it with him, and so we locked it in.
Damn.
But yeah, like I said, a lot of that was based on the relationship with JahMez and my relationship with him and the sound he was really crafting that I fucked with a lot. And I feel it's going to have a huge impact to be able to take Jersey Club out of Jersey finally, like at a larger scale, because now you're blending it into a more popular sound worldwide, which is the drill sound, you know?
Yeah.
So, and you guys heard some of the Jack and Drill stuff. What you guys think?
I think it was
fucked with it.
fire.
Yeah, so that band, the video right now, Bandman, Kirk, and then September, we don't have the exact date down, but there's going to be another one called Voice of the Suburbs, which you saw JahMez perform, I believe. Wait, no, he didn't perform at the last one.
No.
But Voice of the Suburbs, which is going to be a JahMez, Ace Moolah single. And then Ace is getting ready to drop a Jack and Drill EP, I believe, in August.
Damn. Word. So for those, you know, of our viewers that didn't see or have checked out Rich's page yet, he goes around and he FaceTimed, you know, bigger celebrities, and his most recent one was actually with Blueface. And Rich, if you don't mind, would you like explain what the phone calls entail and what you do with that series, like the FaceTime series?
That's just a call, Zoom call. Usually we just discuss like their latest single and talk about it. And in that one, you saw he was getting ready for a boxing fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who's
So
he
I
going
was actually
against?
asking when he's gonna box Aiden Ross. 'Cause I don't know if you guys watch Aiden Ross. But
Yeah.
the contact with him and Blueface, and then Aiden Ross was boxing. So I was like, oh, when you gonna box Aiden Ross? And he's like, oh, he's not ready for it. And I think at that call we were talking about his single Bobby Billions. So usually those calls are like, you know, they'll present their new music or music video, and we'll just like, I'll give my opinion on it.
Oh, nice.
Word. That's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
so a lot of people like, you know, Blueface. That song's hard too. That song Bobby Billions he's doing. And then he won the boxing fight, so that was cool. I got to see him training.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I saw the fight a little bit. It's pretty cool.
You know, you saw when the fan ran in afterwards. And
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you try to square up with him? You fucking knock them out?
So. But honestly, my favorite was Ruby Rose. Yo, and Ruby Rose was the one, honestly. And then she followed me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she followed me. She DM'd me. She liked my picture and commented. I fell in love. I was
Oh,
like,
damn. Rich got a crush on Ruby Rose.
I was like, damn, you know, Playboy Cardi. I think she's still dating Playboy Cardi. I'm not sure. I think that's the last one I saw. But yo, love me some Ruby Rose. If she ever sees this, like, yo, Ruby, we gotta talk again.
So you're the owner of the Garden State Hip Hop Hour, which is like your own show. You've been doing for a while. You've been doing it a lot longer than we've been doing our podcast. What's your setup like, and how'd you get started with the whole Hip Hop Hour idea?
Okay, so the Garden State Hip Hop Hour started at Kane University at the radio station. But when I stepped in there, it was the radio station, but I never saw a radio station. I saw like a TV show. I saw like a podcast, like a visual podcast. So I always set it up with all the cameras, and like I never even really cared, like listen to the live part of it, because to me it was more of like the radio station was a dope set,
Yeah.
So I did that. Like again, it goes back to the point where I was saying I woke up and decided what's the best way, and that's how I came with the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. I wanted to just be Garden State Hip Hop, but that had already existed with my boy Ronnie from Asbury Park. And I actually even brought him up. I hit him up. I was like, yo, my bad. I didn't realize like you already had like a Garden State Hip Hop, and I had an hour. Because I just like to pay respect and like, acknowledge what other people have going on.
Word.
So, yeah, so I just kind of like came up with that. And then I saw the setup. So I started with all the cameras. At first, I was just recording it myself. So that's why I always tell people, you just got to do shit yourself. Because I set up my one camera, my little Sony A6000, whatever it was. And I just started recording myself. Like, my first guest, it was this guy, Favo, like a Spanish artist. And all his songs were in Spanish. Like, it was crazy, my first guest. Like, it was like the hip-hop hour. But, yeah, so I started with him. And then I did that for a few months. And then I found my man, Gene, 2020 Visuals. And then he started recording it for me because I met him when I was the broadcaster for all the King sports games. Like, volleyball, baseball, field, all of it. And he was doing the cameras. So I knew he wanted to get more into videography, so I told him come through, and like me and him have really good chemistry. So he started recording all of them for me. So that went on until like for about a year, and then COVID hit, and obviously you start doing it from home because everyone's in the house now. And then when I got to Sloppy Vinyl, they like built me my own little setup, which is the black wall with the signatures all over it.
Yeah.
With the table, and at that point, Wave changed to Wave Goat. He became the videographer for it. So I did that for a while, but now like I'm kind of transitioning out of that, and I have a new person, Romario, who's gonna be taking over, and he started to running the website, running the page, which is more of a blog page now, and doing the interviews. So I'm trying to train the next person because you can't really progress or keep growing or build something else until you have someone else kind of working on the other stuff you had.
Yeah, to take the mantle.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the idea. Like the Garden State Hip Hop Hour did exactly what I needed to do. It got me my foot in the industry. It got me into labels. It got me into a lot of events. It got me into a lot of situations. It got me into a lot of connections and networks that if I was a kid, I wouldn't believe I have, and I could talk to these people,
Yeah.
So it did exactly what it was supposed to, the lifespan of me doing it. And I'll still do it occasionally with like more of the bigger artists, but now I'm trying to let Romario kind of take in his direction and allow him to grow it in his, eyes, because you got to let shit keep going,
Yeah.
But you also don't want to lose it.
Yeah, so like you've hit the end of the road for your part in there, but you're ready to just like hand it off, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I want to like move more into like the business, the management, the executive, the media stuff. So,
yeah, worry about like the bigger picture part of it.
Yeah, man.
So since you're here in Jersey, what would you say your favorite part of Jersey is? Like north, central, or south?
I mean, Central Jersey, of course. That's where I live.
Now, but here's the other thing, because I want to bring this up.
Food, we got the best everything, and just convenient. I mean, I don't really have a favorite part of Jersey, honestly. It's kind of like, I live in Central Jersey. I'm in Clifton every day at the studio,
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of all over. And honestly, like, I feel like I just live in Jersey. I love Jersey, but even when I think about like my formative years of growing up, I really attribute who I am to living like in Virginia,
Yeah.
So, but my favorite part of Jersey, I guess it would be, I don't really have an answer for that question because, all of Jersey is pretty dope.
Now, the question leading up to that, do you believe that Central Jersey exists? Because I know a lot of people are like...
Yes, of course. Like,
are you sure?
All
right, just wondering.
I live in Middlesex County. It's called Middle for a reason,
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
True. Yo, it's National New Jersey Day today.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, happy birthday, Jersey!
Happy National Jersey Day.
Yes, when I think of it, Middlesex County is like Central Jersey, it's right there.
Yeah.
And like bits and pieces of Monmouth County.
Are you on Team Central Jersey?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I never really saw Central Jersey as like I always thought there was just North and South, and I've always just kind of gone with that. So like I've never really sat there and been like, ooh, Central Jersey, like. I've never used it in my vocabulary, and then I think it was my girlfriend who was like, Central Jersey exists. And I'm like, it does.
Jersey.
Yeah, see? Yes.
Central
See,
Jersey,
Spencer's
home
saying
of
it.
pork, egg, and cheese, you know? Like, every time I'm in Clifton, I'm like, let me get pork, egg, and cheese. Like, oh, Taylor Ham? Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you say
Not that
pork roll?
seriously, but still, like, you know?
That's fun. Yeah,
But yeah, nah, Jersey's got Jersey's just dope in general because we do have, like, the best food.
Yeah, no, I would
We
agree with
have
that.
so much.
We got
so many
every food. We
different
got, like, the
types of
best
food
Spanish
here.
food, the best Italian food, the best pizza, the best pork roll, the best sandwiches. You know, whatever food, like, you know, we have everything.
I would have to agree on
Facts.
that. Food is fire here.
Especially, like in the central area, there's a lot of good spots to eat.
And we got amazing artists, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
That too.
That's true.
We if you take a 30-minute drive through Jersey, you'll go through like I don't know how many different cultures, like at least
Yeah.
like maybe 30 different
Yeah.
cultures.
yeah,
in a
and Jersey's
30-minute
home of
drive.
XCESSIVE TV. Like,
Yeah,
Exactly.
And Garden State Hip Hop Hour. So like, it's
Exactly.
crazy. And Sloppy Vinyl.
Is it a coincidence? I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
really
It's not, yo. It's not.
I think it's because Jersey's
not.
just...
So Rich, for someone who wants to get into this industry, do you have any advice for that for that up and comer that wants to put their foot into this industry?
Yeah, just do it. Just work. Put your emotions to the side. You know what I'm saying? Just honestly, that's all I can think of. Like, just do it. Like, it sounds basic and generic, but I meet so many people who just want to plan. Like, just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Or so many people who can't get over their own feelings or emotions and let that shit get in the way. You know? At the end of the day, like, nobody cares about how you feel. No one cares about your emotions. Nobody cares about your problems. Like, when you're doing this kind of stuff, like, just do some work and just get to it. Whatever you want to do, just fucking do it.
The only thing
Like, it sounds cold-hearted, but like I said, at the end of the day, a lot of people like run to the problem with their feelings, their emotions, or planning. And I mean, I can't knock it if you want to plan, but just in my experience and what I've learned is you just gotta do shit, you know?
Yeah, well, people
Because while you're planning, someone else is doing it.
exactly. Like at the end of the day, people don't want to see what you've been planning. They want to see like what you got out and like what you've been able to do with the time that you have and the resources that you have.
Facts, yeah. Like, I don't got this, I don't got that. Like, nah, you have a phone in your hand, you can do anything.
That's very
that's
true.
true.
That's very true. Like when we started doing this, we didn't have like a table or anything. We had like 2 fold-in
Oh, yeah.
tables with a tablecloth over it, and like 2 cameras.
Yeah, 2 cameras.
Yeah, and like one and like the 2 lights, and that's it.
Dude, it took us so long to get this
Yeah,
whole podcast
to
thing
get to
started.
like this point that we're at right now with the table.
with the table.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? Just do shit and just network. Just talk to people.
For
That's
real.
kinda it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun too. So for anyone that wants to get into this industry, tons of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Don't lie to people. This is not fun.
This is so fun.
It's work. It's work.
This is so fun.
It's
What do
fun,
you
yeah,
mean?
but it's work. It's a lot of fucking
It's work and
work.
it's
a lot of
fun.
work.
There's stress once in a while, but it's fun.
Yeah, but that comes with it. That comes
Yeah.
with it. You know? It's very fast paced. If you trip, you fall.
Yeah.
And you just gotta get back up.
Just get back up and keep going.
Just gotta
you know
get
what I'm
back
saying?
up.
Try
Gotta
not
do
to
it.
get trampled.
There's a lot of shit I fucked up or did wrong or just whatever. Just whatever.
Yeah, it's like what Gary Vee says. Like you gotta sometimes you gotta love to lose sometimes just to like learn like.
Nah, you guys gotta
What
stop
to
listening
do
Gary
wrong.
Vee. If you need motivation, just listen to me, honestly.
All right, Rich, hit me with my daily inspiration. Give me
Just do it.
something. That's Nike, man.
Just fucking do it. If you
That's
add
fucking Nike.
anything, it's mad motivational. Just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Rich, I have an idea. All right, just do it, man.
Do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yo,
I'll remember
Rich,
that.
I've been thinking about this. What do you think? Just do it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that actually as a quote now. Not from in my head. Not from
Don't
Nike.
worry about what other
but
people
from
think.
Rich.
Just do
Just
it.
do it.
Exactly.
You gotta make that your bio now on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Fucking do it.
Yeah, just do it.
So-
But you gotta be around me. If you're around me, you'll get the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Whenever we see you, we get a little bit of the glimpse.
that spark of motivation,
Yeah.
I would say.
I think that's all.
Yeah,
we've
I'm
got
saying
time.
that's all I like to do. I like to help people grow. I like to, just
Yeah.
do what they gotta do.
Facts. Rich, thanks for joining us. We're all out of time. Is there anything you'd like to say to the audience before we end things
Just fucking
off?
do it. Nah.
Just do it.
Nah. Okay. So what I want to say is this: go stream Law's new song "Controller." Go follow me on Instagram. It's Rich Z. Go listen to OnlyJahmez THOUGHTS. Demons coming out soon. I don't know when this is dropping, but 8/13. But yeah, and then go watch Excessive TV. and then go watch
yeah.
Law's video over it, and then go watch Law's video controller, and then watch over it again, and then no. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys having me on here. I'm definitely gonna tap in with you guys. I wish it could have been longer, but I'm on the road, so
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. We'll
It was
do
a
it
great,
all.
great conversation.
maybe we'll see you guys Thursday if you guys pull up. It's in Bloomfield, so let me know.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe,
I'll let you
yeah.
know.
Word.
Word.
All right.
Thanks again, Rich.
Peace.
Links will be in the description.
When
Thank
we
you
gotta play
guys for
Among Us
joining
again?
us.
We can figure that out.
I know Matthew be asking all the time because he was in there. He gave the flyer and everything. He was showing me. He sending me the flyer. He's like, "Remember when we played this?"
If you want to do it again, we'll do it again. We'll get it set up.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta set that up, guys. But, all right, man, I gotta hit the road. Excessive TV. I appreciate you guys having me on here. Go follow me. Go listen to Controller. Peace.
Links in the description, guys. Go check them out.
Peace.
Back.
Peace.
Later.